Learn and identify California birds filmed in high definition. 64 species identified for you.
Hi, I'm Marty. Let's go birding.
In California, I film birds in 6 birding hotspots. Watch the video one or more times to learn the names of the birds labeled at the end of each high-definition video clip. Then watch the video again, quizzing yourself. Completing the quiz will enable you to identify more birds in California. Just to show you how the quiz works, let's look at a couple birds found along a road in Panama. You will see the bird in high definition. You'll also hear the bird with the recording or the actual bird singing or calling. Call out the name of the bird before I identify the bird for you. Squirrel, cuckoo.
Am I seeing a slaty-tailed trogon?
I'm sorry, Romulo, it's actually a Baird's trogon.
Romulo, you could have paused the video and used a field guide to identify the bird.
Whatever! Oh, I know that one is a yellow-throated toucan.
Good job, Romulo, you are correctamundo.
Play the game several times to sharpen your birding skills.
Let's go to Yosemite National Park. Grab your YouTube binoculars.
We're here at Yosemite National Park.
What a beautiful view of the park. Up in the pine tree, this yellow bird looks like its head is dipped in orange paint. You just saw a western tanager. What is this warbler seen in Yosemite Valley? In colorful breeding plumage, you're looking at an Audubon's warbler, a subspecies of the yellow-rumped warbler. The blue on this bird is vibrant. No, it's not a bluebird. It's a lazuli bunting. Yellow warbler in a willow tree. I looked up the bird in my field guide. It's a Lewis's woodpecker. You can see the thick seed-eating beak like a cardinal. Black-headed grosbeak. Let's visit birding hotspot Monterey Bay. We will find birds along the Monterey Bay Wildlife Trail. Stop the music. You're waking up the harbor seals sleeping on the rocks. A nicely posing brown pelican. It's a gull with an orange bill and black feet. You're looking at a Heuermann's gull. This gull was named after ornithologist Adolphus Louis Heuermann, who shot and killed birds and skinned them for museums. He died at age 43 in 1865. You see, he went out collecting birds alone when his gun accidentally went off killing him. Look out in the bay. An ornately plumaged duck. It is more colorful in the summertime when it breathes along rocky streams up north. Harlequin duck. Another name for this diving bird is skunk-headed coot. You will soon see it dive for shellfish. Surf scoter. Another diving duck with a long red bill with serrated edges to grasp fish. Red-breasted merganser. Way out in the bay is a very ornately plumaged duck that dives for fish too. Watch the long-tailed duck dive using its wings. Close to the shore, a sea otter feeding on sea urchins. What a great sight to see! Just a few miles down the road, let's visit Point Lobos. What is this red-billed black bird on the rocks? Black oystercatcher. A rare California visitor, this American oystercatcher with its tweezer-like beak is feeding on mussels. A gulp, or rookery of cormorants. Wow, blue eyes like Frank Sinatra. Nesting Brandt's cormorants. Here's another species of cormorant with green eyes. What is it? Double-crested cormorant. Time to travel to Point Reyes National Seashore. These terns have a yellow-tipped orange beak. Elegant tern. Elegant terns have a rapier, sword-like beak, used to capture fish after plunging into the water. Egrets and herons also have a rapier beak. This great egret, also found in California, just swallowed a fish. Another rapier-beaked fishing bird with a rattle-like call. While hovering or from a perch, it dives into the water to capture fish. Watch the belted kingfisher swallow a fish head first. Back to the beach. What are these tiny sandpipers dipping their beaks into the sand? Sanderlings. A shorebird with an elongated curved bill along the beach. Great views of a long-billed curlew. Let's walk down the trail heading to Abbott's Lagoon. Along the trail we find this bird with a black and white striped crown. White-crowned sparrow. You're now looking at the state bird of California. This ground-based bird sounds like it's saying Chicago. The female is not very far behind. California quail. A tail wagger with a white belly. Black phoebe. What will we find waterside? I have empathy for that fish being swallowed by a great blue heron. A swimming river otter. Will it also catch a fish? I had no doubts. Red-tailed hawk. Here's that same red-tailed hawk flying on a thermal. Baltimore's football team is named after these birds. Common raven. Time to head towards the beach to see what we can find. Black-bellied plover in winter plumage. What are these plentiful birds resting in the sand? Snowy plover. Late afternoon birding on Laurel Street. A woodpecker with a clown-like face. Why is this woodpecker tapping into this tree trunk to form holes? The acorn woodpecker is caching or storing acorns in the tree holes for later consumption. Like this blue jay that I filmed in Maryland, many birds like to hide acorns, with the ability to find and feed on them in the dead of winter. I filmed this other species of jay on Laurel Street. It also likes to feed on acorns. California scrub jay. This warbler spends its winter on the California coast. Townsend's warbler. Here's a very sprightly, fast-paced bird. Bush tit. A common bird on the ground and on fences. Golden crowned sparrow, winter plumage. Oregon junco, subspecies of the dark-eyed junco. What kind of chickadee is this? Notice the brown back. Chestnut-backed chickadee. Wow, great view of this woodpecker. Pileated woodpecker. After a great breakfast at the Point Reyes Roadhouse, I found quite a few birds on the wires. Western bluebird. Audubon's warbler. Winter plumage. Pine siskin. Let's drive north on Route 1 to Bodega Bay. What a great view from Bodega Bay trailhead. Yes, I saw the movie The Birds. Birds were very polite in Bodega Bay. Hey, look, from the viewpoint we're looking at a blackbird with white eyes. Brewer's blackbird. Let's see what we can find on the beach. What a laughing light call. Marble godwit. A shorebird who calls out his name. Pee-wee willet, pee-wee willet. In flight, you'll notice the flash of white in its wings. Willet. We're near the marina now, and look at all these marble godwits and willets gathered together. You must know this preening bird. White pelican. A wintering fish diving bird with a rapier bill. You will find this bird on Canadian lakes in the summer, wearing much more showy plumage. It peers down into the water to locate fish, and then dives down deep for the capture. In the summer, you'll also hear its mesmerizing wail. Europeans call it the great northern diver. We call it the common loon. Look, another fish-diving rapier-beaked bird. Red-necked grebe. My parents love to visit Mendocino. It's my turn to visit and look for birds there. Romulo and I stayed at Denon's Victorian farmhouse. I woke up early and found lots of birds in the area. I found this hummingbird zooming around flowers in front of the farmhouse. Notice the pink gorget and pollen on the bill. Anna's hummingbird. Look at this blue-crested bird rooting around in the garden. Steller's jay. A noisy brown bird with a nervous twitch. Winter wren. Sooty fox sparrow. Spotted towhee. In a treetop in front of the house, we spotted this diurnal owl. Northern pygmy owl. Let's visit Mendocino's rocky seacoast. We're looking for pelicans. Are they on these rocks? Let's zoom closer. Success, quite a few pelicans resting on the rock. Let's enjoy a delicious breakfast at the Good Life Cafe and Bakery. You see, even the brewer's blackbird stopped by to feed on the dishes left out on the patio. Let's visit a Los Angeles park. Quite a few fields here. A great place to find birds. We'll locate some seed-eating finches here. American goldfinch. lesser goldfinch, house finch. What a trilling bird! Buick's wren, California towhee. Notice the ivory-colored forehead on these birds. Cliff swallows collecting mud for nesting. Pacific Coast flycatcher. Ash-throated flycatcher. Western kingbird. Oak titmouse. Hooded oriole. American robin. During the time I was filming birds, this California ground squirrel kept a close eye on me. Ground squirrels and all the birds in the park have to keep a watchful eye out for this beauty-o, red-shouldered hawk. Thank you for watching my California bird identification video. Please visit my YouTube channel to find other videos about birds. I hope you like and subscribe. Have a great time birding in California.